Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the shot goes in.
Smart play there from Barton to establish himself on the inside to convert.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson for three. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Left side Curry. On the wing, Green. Back to Durant. Uncovered. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 12.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Warriors up by 11. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
A nice game plan coming in, and right now sticking to it. It's a nice lead that they have.
Brent, as we take a look at lineups around the NBA, teams trying to go with 5 highly skilled players at once. Where does that leave the traditional big?
Well, most teams just don't have one now, Kevin. I mean, they're just not on the roster.
They're hard to find, yeah.
Well, they're hard to find, but there just aren't many out there. So a lot of teams just elect not to have one. And what we're seeing over the course of the last couple years is the matchups when all of a sudden a Whiteside is going to see a Drummond, or you're going to see all of a sudden Valanciunas play against DeAndre Jordan. It's usually because you have one, we'll play ours kind of mentality.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, "The drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far." Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. Beasley with a clean look. The Nuggets with another miss. Durant for 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's Denver the other way. Here's Plumlee. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The 6'11" Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. His mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
And Greg, with Michael Porter combining the length, athleticism, and scoring ability, he's a rare prospect.
I mean, in high school, he was the #1 prospect on a lot of people's lists. Had the back injury in his only year of college, but everyone knew what he could do when given the chance.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Denver trails by 14. Pass to Millsap. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Well, Millsap, the go-to guy here. This offense has some sets where they like to get him the ball in some isolation. Good work on the inside that time.
Curry deciding where to go with it. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Fires for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, that bucket from Harris was all about perseverance. He takes his time and uses what he has of those muscles and puts it on the defense.
Left side Curry. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Durant.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
That shot is off. And Millsap, here we go. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter. Millsap inside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Curry way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 15.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Cans it from downtown.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Jokic, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Yeah, great outside.
If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that like button.
Really
make sure you also sub.
46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Lays it up off the glass. And 12 points for Paul Millsap.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Curry with the 3. That shot, no good. Denver trails by 15. Pass to Craig. Jokic with it. And stolen by Cousins. Jokic inside. Cousins pulls it in. Thompson for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 8 points for Klay Thompson. Here's Murray. Can't cash in from close range.
I see.
The defense was in the area, but not really effective. He has to put away this layup.
And so it's the visiting team, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We come back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. It's an 18-point game. Millsap inside. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Cook, good.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And Brent, you think about Paul Millsap, not a top 10 draft pick, not even taken in the first round.
Yeah, how about that? 47th pick in the second round, and nothing really has been handed to Paul Millsap. He's earned every bit of it, and that's why even to this day he plays with a chip on his shoulder.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Out to the wing. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Livingston's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's not usually where Livingston is going to make his living, but nice to see him step back from time to time and drill it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. We have so many great point guards in the league right now, Brent. Which of them do you think does the best job of running the pick and roll?
I think Chris Paul still heads up the top of my list for pick and roll operators. He's so devastating and has been for his entire career in the mid-range, just settling in at the free throw line and popping shots that seem effortless, and he's able to knock it down. Steph Curry is still at the point guard position, does so many unique things, Kevin, playing without the basketball and setting screens away from the ball to open up teammates, which eventually gives him opportunities to shoot threes. So divergently different, those two, but two of my favorites to watch.
Here's Livingston. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. To the left wing. Pass to McKinney. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. Down low. It's stolen by Livingston. Here's the break. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Well, Iguodala doing a great job of getting into the teeth of the defense and then uses the angles so well.
Denver trails by 20. Here's Barton. Bank shot, no good.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Pass to Livingston. From outside the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Livingston's got 6.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Barton, wide open. He fires. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's McKinney. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Warriors' Steve Kerr, the fastest coach in major American sports history to 250 wins. Brent, he gave all the credit to his players. But you talk about what makes him special.
Well, I think Steve just really timed it right in terms of when it was he was going to approach the next phase of his life, waiting for his children to be in a good place, waiting for him mentally to be in a spot where he was going to take over a talented team and put his imprint on it. His experience in Phoenix in the front office, teaching him about what it takes to move players around and make trades. Just a proper approach and the proper timing for Steve to take over a basketball club, and then to bring all of what he learned from Greg Popovich and Phil Jackson to the table, along with a lot of his own. And I think Steve thought long and hard and prepared himself on a lot of levels about what the job was going to be for him. We've seen that play out rather nicely in the last few years.
Pass to Porter. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Porter's got his first points in this one. Iguodala outside. Here's the three. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Here's Barton. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Shots good by McKinney.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
On the wing, Jones. Ball's knocked loose.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, Use the time wisely.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
And so it's the visiting team, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective.
Wait, won a few games at Park, Chapo. Yeah, run Park for a little bit. No, I gotta warm up. I gotta warm back up, bro. Trust me. Trust me. Play a couple of games on Park real quick, bro.
Six Flags record-breaking Max Force launch coaster is now open. North America's fastest launch, 0 to 78 miles an hour in 1.8 seconds. The world's fastest inversion at 60 miles an hour through a corkscrew turn, and the world's tallest double inversion. Save up to $21 with promo code COKE at SixFlags.com. Go big, record-breaking big on the new Max Force.